Today I'm going to be teaching you a series of camera movements. When used correctly, these techniques have the ability to add character and depth into your film's narrative. With that being said, let's get started. The first technique I'm going to show you is a tripod tilt. Place your camera and tripod on a leveled surface. Once your camera is placed and ready, move the camera either up or down and up, depending on what you want to show the audience first. This camera technique will give the viewer a sense of space and perspective. Next is a tripod pan. With your camera still attached to the tripod, move in a fluid in slow motion from left to right. Also, it is important at all times to be aware of the subject you are filming. Always make sure that they're abiding by the rule of thirds. This next camera technique is called the pull-out. To successfully achieve this motion, the cameraman has to slowly walk backwards away from the subject. While moving my hand up and down with a small handheld camera, I was able to achieve the small piece of B footage. The next technique is called dolly trucking. What this means is that the camera and tripod is now connected to a dolly and is following the two subjects as they move forward. Push-in is simply what it implies. The cameraman is pushing into the subject, getting closer and closer. This next camera movement is called the tripod slider. A slider effect is essentially a mixture of tilting your camera and panning it. In this case, I started panning my camera from left to right, and as I made my way down, I did so in a diagonal direction in order to reveal the true subject of my shot. Another great camera technique to utilize is called dolly tracking. This is different from dolly trucking. Instead of the camera following directly behind the subject, the camera is going to follow directly beside the subject. The dolly is vital in making the camera's walking motion as smooth and realistic as possible. To conclude my tutorial, I'll be focusing on handheld cameras. A great technique to use with a handheld camera is one we've already seen used on a tripod. It's called following. Following with a handheld camera allows the shot to portray the same naturalistic movement of a person. Likewise, leading portrays the same effect, just in the opposite direction. This technique is great for suspenseful scenes or to add drama to your film's narrative. This camera motion is one of my favorites. By circling around the subject, the audience gets a 360-degree view of the character and his surroundings. This shot also gives us a sense of what the character might be feeling or thinking, since we're so engulfed in his world. Finally, we have reached the handheld pan. With the camera in your hand, move slowly and as steadily as possible from left to right. Try to be conscious of who and what you're trying to focus on. This will help build a great consistency for your audience. All in all, I hope that this tutorial has helped you understand the importance and effectiveness of camera movement.